Yo, how's it kicking? My name is Jack Southall, and today we are going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. Of course, you know what it is. It's the Raw review for August 10th, 2015. We are coming to you live from Everett, Washington. So this should be interesting. Okay, let me just get to the chase. This Raw was pretty tonight, but we got to talk about it. This is what the review's for. Let's get going. So, what do we have up first? Seth Rollins comes out with his Never Shut Up shirt, parodying John Cena, of course. And he's just pretty much talking about what he always talks about. Oh, I'm the best. I injured John Cena. His nose is messed up. He looks like a damn Picasso painting. And he's that John Cena isn't straight out of Compton. He's straight out of action because I destroyed his career like I destroyed his face and whatever. You know, dropping the Straight Outta Compton movie that's coming out pretty soon. So, he said that he's got no one to challenge him, stuff like that, and that he's going to be on Tough Enough tomorrow, and says that no one's tough enough to face him. And he gets this, he says that Cena's here by satellite, and we get to the screen, and it's a picture of Cena's broken nose, and Rollins doing the mouth thing, and he pretty much, you know, says, "Oh, never give up, kids, unless you're wrestling Seth Rollins." So, well, that was pretty funny. But then, Cesaro comes out. He comes out with an awesome suit and sunglasses. Everyone's holding up their Cesaro section signs. It looks great. Nice round of applause. He says, sorry to be interrupting on his oh-so-hilarious montage. And going on and on and on and on and on. Then Kevin Owens comes out, gets a pretty nice reception. And he doesn't think he's earned it because of some idiot who's printed out heaps of Cesaro section signs and handing out to the Universe sheep out there, whatever. And Randy Orton music hits and he wants a shot at the title. And so Triple H comes out and says, you know what? All three of you guys are going to face off in a triple threat match later on tonight. Winner faces Seth Rollins for the WWE whatever Championship also later on tonight. So I thought, alright, should be interesting. And our first match here is a 6-diva tag team match. Team Bella versus Team Bad. Paige, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch will be on commentary. Now called PCB rather than the Submission Sorority because apparently that was the name of a porn website. So, like, damn, alright. Yeah, there's some naughty videos on there. So, pretty much Team Bad is just calling Team Bella the Kardashians of the WWE, which they pretty much are. This is your typical 6-diva tag team match. How this ended was Brie comes in, hits a missile drop kick, gets the crowd going, doesn't realize Tamina's tagged in. Tamina viciously clotheslines Brie before hitting Nikki and Alicia off the apron. Brie quickly ducks a super kick, rolls up, gets the victory, and then Team Bad gets triple teaming Brie. PCB comes in, and it's a big free-team, free-for-all. They're all going at it, and Team Bella stands at ringside while Team Bad and PCB stare each other down. So, yeah, I really hope that they drop the title for Nikki really, really soon. Just, we all know why they're doing it. It's their own petty excuse to get rid of AJ Lee in the annals of time because she's with CM Punk, and we all know the situation there. So, then we get Los Matadores versus The New Day. Primetime Players was not on Raw tonight. I did not get that. But it was, you know, it was a match that happened. Diego kicks Biggie in the chest before scaring Xavier Woods. El Torero came off the apron, flying Hurricane Woods. But Woods held him up. He's like, no, son. Veneno then drop kicks Woods as El Torero hits Hurricane Runner. He goes into the barricade. And then we go back to the ring. Diego hits the Midnight Hour for the win. And, yeah, I'm really enjoying the New Day. They've been very cool, and we have a look at Undertaker vs. Brock Lesnar segment later tonight with the Hall of Famers talking about it. Then we get New Day backstage. They're all excited and all that, and he wants to congratulate them on the win. And they're going to face Primetime Players at SummerSlam for the #1 content for the tag team titles. But it's going to be that Los Matadores and the Lucha Dragons will also be in the match as well. So, yeah, Fatal 4-Way. Let's cram all the popular teams into one match. You know, I think they just want to do something. It really goes to show you they've got nothing for the tag team division right now. All they're focusing is New Day, New Day, New Day. A little bit of Primetime Players and everyone else fuck off. So, I hope that this will be a good match. I think it will be a good Fatal 4-Way match for the tag titles. And, yeah, I have a lot of potential. Primetime Players are probably going to retain. Then we get Triple H backstage with Seth Rollins. They're having a bit of a squabble and they don't understand why he's making him defend the title. And that he's like, oh, you've proven time and time again that you're not a little bit of coal that crumbles on the pressure. And he's about being... Triple H says he's about being a legacy. And he says, oh, don't worry, dude. The guy who's just been in the triple threat match will be all worn out and tired and you'll be all good in the hood. So after that, we get the triple threat match, of course. And at the start, it was a bit, you know, just a bunch of shit happening. But after the commercial break, after, I believe, Owens knocks Cesaro over the apron for hitting a somersault senton on Orton Cesaro, which was pretty cool. That's when shit started to get really good. Cesaro hit the sharpshooter and did a bunch of uppercuts, which was awesome. How this ended, though, Owens sent Cesaro into the ropes for a pop-up powerbomb. Cesaro got up. Orton went into the ring, immediately hits the RKO out of nowhere, rolls out of the ring. Orton floors Cesaro with an RKO, and Randy Orton wins the match. And I'm just like, alright. Jesus. Orton versus Rollins again. Yay. Have we ever seen Seth Rollins versus Cesaro? No. I don't. Well, not on WWE anyway. They may have faced in Ring of Honor. Owens versus Rollins? I don't think so. It could have been a good chance to pump up Cesaro, but whatever. So Dean Ambrose is backstage, and he says he didn't have a lot of friends growing up, and he wanted to say it'd be nice if someone played catch and steal cards with him. Roman Reigns comes in, talking about Ambrose, trying to say his first real friend he's ever had, and Bray Wyatt can just talk about family, and Luke Harper will do everything for Wyatt, but Wyatt wouldn't do the same for Harper. And this Reigns says they're brothers, and Roman Reigns is like, believe that! We all know how it goes. And then, yeah, we get the video of a bunch of Hall of Famers talking about Taker and Lesnar. And next week on Raw, they're both going to be in the same arena for a little bit of a squabble. That should be good. Then we get Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper. Roman Reigns was in the corner of Dean Ambrose. Bray Wyatt was in the corner of Luke Harper. How this ended, though, Ambrose gets out of the ring to recover after he hits a clothesline. Ambrose ducks Wyatt's attack. Reigns takes him out with Superman punch. Harper pulls Reigns off him, hits him with a super kick. He takes up Ambrose thing, hits a suicide dive. Ambrose puts him back into the ring, goes to top rope. Harper crotches him up there. Harper crushes Ambrose with discus clothesline, and he wins the match. Then we get to my favourite segment of the night, the Miz TV segment with Daniel Bryan. So Daniel Bryan comes out, the crowd's going nuts for him because he's in his home state. Everyone's doing the yes, yes, yes. He's still over, which I love to see. Miz and Bryan just talk a bunch of shit for a while, and that Big Show then comes in to the surprise of no one, and he says, "Oh, Miz, you look like a gay Jedi Knight," something like that. And then he talks some shit about Bryan, and he hears a "please retire" chant, and Big Show says, "Oh, I'll find anyone that comes out to retire me." And then Ryback comes back out, who's been injured with a staph infection on his leg or something. They actually check those staph infections now. Because Ryback came in, he's got the Intercontinental Championship with him. He comes in, and he beats up Big Show, and beats up The Miz, hits the big meat hook clothesline, and Daniel Bryan's doing the feed me war thing. Everyone's getting into it, and Ryback and Bryan celebrating in the ring. So yeah, that was a pretty cool segment. The triple threat match is going to suck at Mania. But I don't know where Bryan's going to fit into it. I think this is just him showing up at his hometown, promoting his new book, which I really want to get. So yeah, good stuff overall. Michael Cole says there's going to be a big match made for SummerSlam. Hear about it in the video about Charlotte. It's revealed, of course, we're going to see a 3-team elimination match. Team Bad versus Team PCB versus Team Bella. So that should be good. I hope so. It'll probably be good. Or not a clusterfuck like most of these matches will end up being. So then we get Rusev versus Mark Henry. Mark Henry's got the US flag. Lana's on commentary. This is a shit match, to be honest with you. Not much here. Summer then attacked Lana from behind. Referee throws the match out. And then Summer Rae puts Lana into the Accolade, which you feel really bad for her. And then Rusev's like along with a shit-eating grin on his face. It's, just, oh god. Poor Lana. If you want a hug, I'm right here for you, babe. Come right here. Next up, King Barrett versus Neville. Yeah, this wasn't much of a match either. This was all to set up the Neville Stardust feud. So Neville kicked Barrett in the face before going to about to hit the red arrow. He does, gets the win. Stardust immediately runs out, beats up Neville, and then he looks at Stephen Amell, the star of Arrow. He's the guy who actually plays the Green Arrow. He pushes his face in. Amell jumps over the barricade, beats the shit out of Stardust. Security's pulling him up. You can tell it's staged because if he jumped over that thing, the security would be on him straight away. But yeah, they pull him apart. Barrett and Stardust are on one side, Neville and Amell on the other. Then they go backstage. Triple H's business like, "You're a goddamn guest. You can't show up on my show." And Stephen Amell's like, look, put me and Neville against Stardust and Barrett at SummerSlam and we're all good. Triple H's like, "Okay, but you gotta sign the papers." And he's, "For your lawyers, whatever the fuck Triple H is like." And he goes, "Alright." So yeah, tag team match. I don't know how Stephen Amell's gonna wrestle. I hope he's not completely shite, but yeah, Neville is gonna be awesome. If they're gonna do it right, I hope he shows up in this Green Arrow outfit, and Neville just dresses up in red. After that, Sheamus is talking to JoJo. JoJo is tiny compared to Sheamus. He says, "Will I root for Randy Orton or Seth Rollins?" And then Sheamus says something about the Goonies before going, "Ha ha ha, I'm not done laughing." Ha ha ha, something like that. And yeah, pretty weird interview. So then, of course, main event time. WWE World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Randy Orton takes on the champion, Seth Rollins. It was fine for what it was. But of course, we'll talk about the ending of this match, because it's the most important. Rollins went for a powerbomb. Orton gives him a back body drop to the apron. I believe in the match, Rollins did the DDT into the ring, which Orton does, so that's pretty cool. But Rollins lands on his feet, springboards up the top rope. RKO out of nowhere while he's in midair. That's awesome. Referee begins count. Sheamus pulls him out of the ring for disqualification. He beats up Orton for a bit. Then he gets Seth Rollins in the ring. He's like, "Oh, I'll cash in, fella." They're about to ring the bell. And, of course, Randy gets the RKO out of nowhere. He doesn't cash in, and that's how we end Raw. So, if you missed out on this episode, don't be disappointed, because you didn't miss out on a lot. There were a few matches announced, but this was not an important Raw. I believe Taking Lesson will be on next week, so that should be very interesting. And they have a special on the network right now, building up to the match, which I might check out. Yeah, how I'm going to give this Raw? I'm going to give this Raw a thumbs down. You don't have to watch this show. It's not essential. But, yeah, this is going to be it for this week. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if you do. Leave a comment about your favourite bit of Raw. And make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want more stuff from me. Twitter and Instagram is at JackManLaw31. And I will see you guys later. And I am out in 3, 2, 1.